Welcome to the United States of Tiffany. Our commentary offers a humorous take on wrestling. Please note, we're not bullying or attacking the wrestlers. We're engaging with the choreographed sport and its storylines. Our jokes and observations are about the characters and storylines, not the real people behind them. Tourists and citizens alike, welcome. Enjoy the show, and remember, it's all in good fun.
Hola, party peoples. I'm gonna just put my headphones on so I can be connected to y'all and I can hear, and I don't bother my dad because he's in his room relaxing, and I don't wanna bug him too much. So hold tight, y'all. Let's see. It's gonna connect. There you go. Good job. All right. Besides, he in there watching basketball, and my daddy gonna be hollering because he watching basketball today. So let me switch to the Bluetooth headset. Make sure y'all can hear me. It looks like y'all can hear me just fine. It might be a little too loud. It might be just a little too loud. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Today is Freestyle Wednesday as usual. We are having conversations about wrestling for the first hour. And then we're going to be moving on into the fun stuff, which is lifestyle stuff. And then, of course, Eli wanted to do some One Gotta Goes today. So he sent me a couple. And we're going to do One Gotta Go before we get into some other stuff. We just going to chit chat and we're going to talk. We're just going to have a good time today. I'm going to let everybody in. But first things first, I have to go over NXT for you guys. Okay? And then I promise I'll let everybody in, and then y'all can come in and do y'all stuff too. So for now, for those of you who are probably going to be waiting to come in, just give me 30 minutes, and I will put the link in, and y'all can come in. So if y'all want to leave for a little bit and then come back, or what have you, I am okay with that. I just want to get this out before I get distracted, because I tend to get distracted when my folk come in here. I get very, very distracted. So I tend to get distracted when my folk come in here. But I want to talk about NXT because NXT was an interesting time. Okay. Um NXT started off with the tag teams going down there, and they retained their championship. To me, it was a waste of time. Y'all wasted our time. You wasted our time on Mania. You wasted our time on Monday, and you wasted our time on Tuesday. There was no reason to send Liv and Raquel to NXT without them dropping those NXT championships. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what you're talking about. None of it makes sense to me. It will never make sense to me. I don't care. I just don't. I'm not. We're not gonna argue about it. We're not gonna have a conversation about it. We're just not. Okay. I am fine. Thank you for asking. Okay. I'm rolling through y'all comments, so hold tight. Say when I have you on my phone and iPad, I feel like Big Brother, just watching, just just watching. Hello, Alexis. Hello, everybody. Yeah, 30 minutes, cause it won't take me that long. Cause I feel like I don't even need that much. Cause I feel like I could go through everything and not, not make it a big deal. So 30 minutes was like the mark I would need in case I go on a rant or a little tangent. But I promise I'll let y'all in and y'all can have y'all say about NXT as well. Just give me a few minutes to go and do what I gotta do. What? Okay. So we had to suffer through this match with Gigi and Tatum and Liv and Raquel. It wasn't a bad match, but it was wonky. It had some botches. But given the fact that Liv and Raquel have been wrestling all weekend, they have been a part of WrestleMania weekend. They were working this whole weekend, Monday and Tuesday. I would imagine there would be some botches. It was no botches on Liv's part. The botchery came from Raquel and Gigi. Those were the ones that was wonky. I don't know. Well, Gigi and Raquel don't really mesh well together in the ring, it seems. And they just were not on the same accord in that match. And it seemed like Gigi was trying to save it, but things just were not hitting right. So I won't blame Gigi. I do put a lot of the blame on Raquel, though. I'm sorry, Cobra Back, but you were terrible Tuesday. And you was borderline terrible Monday. But again, I equate that to the time and effort y'all have been putting in. Y'all have been working for at least 4 to 5 days straight. And being in Vegas, you barely getting any sleep. Like that could be a lot, and it could take its toll on people. So I'm not gonna fault you for that. I'm just saying the match was botchy, and it was mainly because of you and the way you were. And I saw Gigi trying to save things, trying to recover from the botches in the midst of the botch happening. So yeah, you was the problem, babe. I'm sorry to tell you that. I hate to tell you that, but you was. You definitely was. Girl, you was. Ooh, pizza. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Not color you shocked. That's crazy. Hello, Jay. How are you? Okay. So my day was okay. It was okay. It wasn't bad. He said, no, Haley had a good point in regards to the tag division. I'm gonna let you in and tell me what they said because I don't know what was said. But we got we also had Thea going up against Fallon. This all stemmed from the situation with Liv and Raquel going back there while it was a convoluted segment and I watched it, but I didn't get the chance to watch it in its entirety, if that makes sense. Um, the segment kind of came about. Zaria and Soul was out there, was in the back, they was talking, they was having a moment, and they got interviewed, and then it was another. I think it was another segment where they ended up coming across the tag team champions, and they had a moment. But prior to that, we saw Thea coming over there to talk to Soul to congratulate her. Zaria seemed like she was a little bit in her feelings. She was a little she was a little happy, but still mad that she didn't get the belt. Which fair enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at her at all. And I was just like, you know what? That makes perfect sense. Um, because I would be like that. I would be happy for my girl, but at the same time, I want the championship for me, bitch. But anyways, That's when a lot of the girls was coming in. So Thea was being Thea, being hype, just like I'm so happy for you. If it couldn't be you, if it couldn't be you, it was definitely gonna be me. And if it wasn't gonna be me, it was definitely gonna be you. She was being Thea. And that's when Jada Parker's wet blanket ass come from around the corner. So I'm like, girl, like today is not the day. Like, bitch, don't get mad at me because you lost. You was the one talking all that bullshit. And this is not your first time losing a championship match that you could have won. This is your second time. Okay? So don't get mad at Thea because you're a loser. Don't do that. Be mad at yourself because you're a loser. You need to go back to the drawing table and regroup. Because I'm telling you right now, this whole I don't need bitches and niggas is the only thing I got, this pick me girl thing you got going on is the reason why you're a loser. I said it. Be mad. I don't care. Um, she's mad and she told her to shut up. She don't want to hear her mouth. And Thea just stood there and was like, girl, go on. And that's when she walked away. Then Fatal Influence came up and was talking they dumb bullshit. But it seemed like the girls got their own little thing going on between the two of them because Fallon was like, it looked like, we need to teach you a little lesson. And JC was like, well, you can go ahead and handle it. You can do that by yourself. Thank you. And walked away. I was like, oh, I was like, oh, no, she didn't. So Fallon was like, well, it looks like if you want to do anything, you have to do it by yourself. If you want to get anything done, you have to do it yourself. And I was like, yeah, that's always been the name of the game. And you knew this, idiot. Damn. I'm like, girl. Then you get out there and feel like, okay, cool, we got a match. You get out there with Thea and you still get your ass whooped, mainly because you kicked JC kicked your ass in the face. Girl, the miscommunication was crazy. But what was strange was during their match, Fallon threw Thea out there and Jasmine was on a distraction. And instead of JC attacking Thea immediately, she stood there and looked at her. Then when Fallon got out the ring and she said, okay, you know what, fuck it. Fallon grabbed her, hold her. Fallon grabs her, holds her, and Thea moves and she kicked Fallon dead in her shit. I said, child, the craziness. The craziness. I said, damn. So Fallon, Thea gets her back in the ring. Fallon gets taken out, child. I was like, well, yeah, JC kicked Fallon in the face. If I messed up, then I apologize, but that's what I meant. Let me see what y'all say in the comments. Okay, because Fallon was like, seems like she don't know how to stay awake. You need to do that. You'll get her away from good for good, and just let her say, well, bitch, if you want some shit, don't you do don't you do it, go do it. The fuck? Like, I mean, the way I see it is like, why are y'all clearly are not on the same wavelength. There's something off here. I call Liv Morgan Candice Michelle because they both never wore clothes. And I just call Raquel either Undertaker or Kane. Well, I call Raquel Goldberg, so whatever. Well, I only equate Candice Michelle to Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan wore less clothes than Candice did, if we being honest. Candice wore more clothes than Liv does. I don't know why, as a heel, she feel like she have to have her whole ass out, but that's how she feels. And the girls on TikTok was mad at me, child. They did not like the fact that I said that lady went to the sex shop and got one of them things off the counter, and I was like, she did. The fuck, like there was no gear. That was not a thought process. That was just give me one of the one pieces and make sure it's a high brief one piece with a thong with me. Don't make it a thong because I gotta be on WrestleMania. I wear the thong underneath there. You just give me a high brief one piece, give me a bunch of chains on it, and I'm cool. That's what she had on. What she wear regularly Liv Morgan wears hot pants, draws, because there's no way I'm gonna equate what she wears as pants or shorts. They're draws, panties, underwear, okay? And then she puts boots on. Her boot game is crazy. She borderline got Mary J. Blige beat, but Mary J. Blige always got a boot that can tell hold down. You feel me? Her boot game is crazy. I will give Liv Morgan that. But she don't really do nothing else now. Before she turned heel, when Troy still dresses her, by the way, she was having some really cute outfits when she was walking the carpet, and the kind of stuff that he was putting her in really suited her, and she just looked really nice. But as this Judgment Day version of herself, I don't like it because she don't have no creativity to her look. And what I really hate is a bitch who got body and don't work the clothes that she can wear. That really irritates me because I love fashion. I love shoes. I love clothes. I love it all. And because of the body I got, I can't wear it. And she can. And I'm like, girl, you got access. You have means. You have all of this, and this is what you came up with. Come on, man. You could be a badass and still do it with all of the clothes in the world. And I'm not talking about designer shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you just coming up with something that's cute, that's fresh. Like, I don't need you to come out there in stilettos, pumps, and all that other kind of shit. Like, you get a really good sneaker and you get you some cute ass pants and a top. I love a good crop top combination, especially on any woman. It always works on any woman of any size, in my opinion. A good crop top combination and some good ones, okay? Sneaker game on point type ones. I'm happy with that. I don't need you to be no fashion nova, fashionista type of girl. I don't need that. I'm just saying, can we switch up the hot pants, please? Just a little bit. Cause that's all she wears. Her ass is always out. I feel like I've seen her ass more than I've seen my own. But we're gonna get back to NXT. And I promise I'll get to y'all comments when we get back into NXT. So Joe Hendry showed up. Trick Williams has been crashing out for weeks on end. And to be fair, I low key kind of have to understand because every time that man goes to over, like, I want my championship back, somebody else comes in and is like, nah, I want that title too. And he hasn't had a one-on-one title shot against Obafemi yet. He didn't even lose his title in a one-on-one title shot, if I recall. So Trick is losing his fucking mind because he has not gotten that one-on-one title shot. He's not getting those opportunities that he rightfully deserves, if we're being fair. This is very reminiscent of Roxanne Perez, but in Roxanne's case, Roxanne didn't give nobody time to do anything. In Trick's case, they have been coming in while he's in the midst of setting up his feud. Roxanne was on the outside looking in. That's the difference. So, in a way, Trick Williams' crash outs are justified because, if I'm being honest, Javon Evans should have waited. He should have waited his chance in time, but I so wish they would have gave that boy that title. I so wish they would have did it because it just would have sent shockwaves through the WWE. It just would have. You know what I'm saying? But they chose to stay with Obafemi. Let it be what it is. Fine. But Joe Hendry showed up while Trick Williams and Obafemi was trading blows. I do not care to recap what they said to each other because they always say the same things to each other. Trick Williams and Obafemi. Oba believes that he's the ruler. Trick Williams is like, it's the whoop that trick era. I'm gonna take you out into the fucking conversation, right? So when Joe Hendry come out, Trick Williams is like, don't you got a title? Don't you got a match to lose? Shouldn't you be out there, on the mat somewhere? Didn't you lose to Randy Orton this week? And Joe Hendry was like, don't get it twisted. I might have lost, but I was on the WrestleMania card. I was there. You were in the stands watching me. Okay? That's how that went down. And he was like, why you sitting up here talking mess? He was like, you ain't got no championship on your arm either. He's like, last time I checked, you lost your title. So why you sitting up here worried about what I lost? You need to be more concerned about you. But anyways, champions are talking. You can step your ass inside. I want to talk to the big dog. I want to talk to the ruler of NXT. We got conversations to have because while I'm going to defend successfully my title at Rebellion, me and Obafemi gonna have a little conversation after that. And he was like, Oba said, hold up, yo, don't make the same mistake Moose made, okay? Don't get your ass whooped. For real. Now champion recognize champion. But this is my house. You feel me? Don't get your ass whooped like Moose did. Don't do that. Don't do that. Trick Williams was like, hell no. You was not about to step in front of me again and disrespect me. And them two damn men whooped Trick Williams' ass. Trick went in the back and tore up everything. Tore up everything. The cameras cut off. We couldn't see nothing. They yelling at him to calm down. And he is tearing up the backstage. Tearing it up, child. I said, Lord have mercy. Trick is gonna crash out again, Lord. That crash out was serious. Now let's go over to the next champion, Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints was out there addressing the NXT crowd, talking about how he won. He was very proud of himself, which he should be. He had one of the best matches on the card for Stand and Deliver. I really enjoyed watching Paige and Saints go at it. But then here come Beijing King, and he come out there talking all this stupid shit. I'm not gonna recap what that man said because I don't care. Okay. And Ricky Saints is just looking at him like, bitch. And he was like, he said he was gonna put his Heritage Cup on the line so whoever wants to come out there and get it. Right? And then after Ricky Saints and him had their little moment, Ricky left, and that's when Noam Dar returned. Noam came back. Noam had his hair cut. You know what I'm saying? Noam came back. And I was like, thank God. Noam Dar's gonna get this Heritage Cup. The prestige it so rightfully deserves. Oh, thank God for Noam Dar. So Noam came back. He looked great. He was performing beautifully. The knee seemed to be solid. He had no issues, and no one got the Heritage Cup again. I think this is his fourth or fifth Heritage Cup championship, and he's the only person to have that cup that many times. Like Noam Dar, the only thing I was disappointed in is that the rest of Metaphor did not come out there with him, and I really wanted to see them all four of them together. I wanted to see the Metaphor girls and Oro Mensa. I wanted to see all of them, but they didn't come out there, and I didn't see them come out there when he won either, which I was low key disappointed at. But I was so happy that no one came back. So happy. I was so freaking happy. Um, like I said, I wasn't quite sure as to what was said between Soul and um Liv and Zaria and Raquel. I know they said that they've been down in NXT too long. They got to get the hell out of there because people really think they can beat them or whatever. And I was just like, girl, you're not invincible, babe. You're really not. Okay, it's okay. You're gonna lose your championship at some point. Don't know when, but it's gonna happen at some point. Now, Javon Evans and Miles Bourne was in the back. Miles Bourne was watching Charlie Dempsey and Tavion have a match at Bloodsport. And when Miles didn't go, and him and Ren was having a conversation, that's when Dark State walks up and tries to bully Miles Bourne. And they're like, well, obviously you're not the tough one in the group, so you couldn't go. And it's like, bitch, y'all been here attacking people as a collective. None of y'all are wrestling on your own, and even when you do, y'all are having one of y'all niggas come in here and fight. So who's really the tough one in the group? Y'all fight like bitches. Yeah, yeah. So let me tell y'all how it works. Like in the hood, when you see your homegirl and your homegirl said last week she got jumped by such and such and a whole bunch of girls, you're like, damn, for real? Yeah, she jumped me. All right, bet we got you. Y'all, if you ain't never did it, just listen to me, okay? Like it's in the project as a project kid, a former project kid. When we heard that, we would go roam around looking for said girl so we can catch her slipping and then we can jump her. And that's how Dark State operate. Dark State don't never operate on some one on one type shit. Never in the day. It's always four of them. Even when it's a match, the four of them will jump the other three or two people that they're actually supposed to be wrestling. So y'all ain't no tougher than anybody else. Neither one of you niggas is real. All of you niggas is running around here jumping people and attacking people as a collective. Bitch nigga shit. So you can't talk about Miles Bourne being the weakest one of the group when all of you niggas present as weak niggas. Beta bitches. Stop playing with me. Okay? So Javon come walking up because he see them bullying him. They have their little discourse back and forth, and Javon was like, "I go up against you," and Miles was like, "You ain't gotta wrestle by yourself. I got your back, homeboy." So they had a match. They lost. Dark State won. Don't ask me how, because I was on the podcast at the time and I didn't get to see exactly how they won or how they beat Javon and them. But I'm pretty sure it had more to do with them attacking them as a collective. I know that's what it had to do with. Because that's how they operate every time. Them niggas don't never operate on no real shit. Never. Meanwhile, for whatever reason, Charlie and fucking Tavion was at the top of the key, ain't did nothing. They didn't come down there. Like, what is you doing, sis? What is you doing? Why y'all leave him by himself like that? Now, the match that was the best match of the night was between Stephanie and Roxanne. It was a good match too. They did awesome in this match. Roxanne lost. She had all the confidence in the world, thought she was gonna win, but she did. She lost to Stephanie. And then Julia came down there, staring down Stephanie with the title. But meanwhile, in the corner, you got strong ass Jordan over there staring down Stephanie as well. And I said, damn, like the bitch can't breathe as champion. But that happens when you're a champion. You're gonna have to defend at all times. You know what I'm saying? The beautiful madness has made it very clear that there ain't no friends when it comes to that championship. But Jordan Grace is also looking to claim that championship as well. NXT was a pretty solid show. I liked it. It was fun to watch while I was watching it with the girls while I was recording the podcast. But overall, it was a solid show. Let me go into these comments. Like that Tyler Perry movie when he was like ashtray bitch. And then somebody had tagged the Precious was like, no bitch, ass tray. I need it. That's crazy. So I need to do commentary on TikTok. I don't know, but they mad. If you love Liv Morgan, the girls are gonna be definitely on your side on TikTok. The Liv Morgan stands are weird. Y'all are weird. I want you to understand that. You're weird. She is never going to love you the way that your mother needs to love you. I want you to understand that. Okay? She's just not. She doesn't know you love.
I was
Get
screaming.
that. It's okay.
Ugh.
Okay. But relax. Breathe. But some of y'all are really weird. And it was like, oh, eat shit, she won. I was like, okay,
What?
I
Y'all are
gotta
wild.
eat shit because your girl won?
Jesus, not eat shit.
Like, what is that about?
I don't think the majority was rooting for Roxanne anyway.
I was like, now, why would we say that? Why would we say that?
Because people are weird.
I'm like, that is such a strange thing to tell somebody over wrestling.
Eat shit.
Her boot game be on point. I'm telling you, I love her boots.
Oh, yeah. I said I think she was one of the first few folks to get a sneaker time on YouTube.
He never had a rematch. No, he never did. And every time he get one, he have to share it with somebody else.
Okay, so we need a 1-on-1 so he can lose again.
You think metaphor splitting up?
I don't know. I said it could be.
Hmm.
I don't know. I hope
Also,
not.
that girl was to be. She ain't no Julia. Talk about she ain't no Julia and had the same idea. What girl?
Roxanne. Cause old girl, I'll be forgetting her name. She asked her, she said, "Oh, I didn't know that Julia and I had the same idea to do the same thing at at the same show." I'm
Oh,
like,
okay,
bitch,
I
you're a
got
liar.
you. That's
Y'all had a conspiracy.
yes, Jordan Grace was in the
Yeah,
corner.
Jordan was in the back watching, like,
They did not. They didn't put the spotlight on her immediately, but as the lights flashed, you could see her. And as they put the camera on Steph, the hard cam, they then slowly zoomed in on Jordan, but she was
you
there.
had to catch it. It was real quick, like 7 seconds. You had
Yeah,
to
I
catch.
saw what Ricochet said about EO. I don't care. Ricochet is trying real hard to convince everybody that he's a bad guy. But I don't care enough about what you're talking about to even invest in what you're talking about.
Child,
Which means you're not doing a good enough job as a
I
heel for me to care about what you're saying. Because I don't give a damn.
you got to stretch that far.
I really, I really, I really have no care in the world about what he's talking about online. Mainly because it's lame.
He can't even talk in person.
It's lame. I'm questioning how he was able to pull Samantha, but she probably liked the fact that he cornered. She probably like it. So whatever makes you happy. Me personally, I find Ricochet to be cool, but there's nothing about him character wise that I am invested in, especially this heel run that he's doing. It's not worth the time or the effort to watch or pay attention to. I know he's probably watching WrestleMania just like every other wrestler does. I know he probably enjoyed it, but for you to say you are better than Io Sky and you can do everything that she does, we know the only difference is Io's actually entertaining and she doesn't even speak your language. Meanwhile, you speak perfect English and you still are half the entertainer that she is. It says a lot about you more than it says about her. So, like I
He's
said, he's a lame. I can't really
listen, Prince Pussycat.
can't
Win
really
or
stress it enough.
lose,
He's
I'm going to beat the brakes off.
lame. All right. So that was it. That was all. That I don't want to go back over Mania. I can't do it. Can't. There's two lives up about Mania. If y'all want to go listen to those, you can. I did it on the podcast with the girls this past Tuesday, which is currently up on YouTube. So y'all can go listen to that. I'm getting ready to download it so I can put it up over on Spotify today. But I can't talk about it no more. I'm tired. Okay, I'm exhausted.
Good show, great show. Love to see it.
He said, even then, why is he comparing himself to a female? Mainly because he likes to draw heat. He doing it to draw heat, which is strange because I would imagine you would be worried more specifically about the people that you're in the company with, not necessarily the people that you used to be in a company with, right? Like, wouldn't you be focused more on the dudes that you wrestle in the company? Like, wouldn't you be targeting somebody like Josh Alexander or targeting somebody like Buddy Murphy to build something off of that? Then you sitting at home twiddling your thumbs on Twitter like a little Twitter troll and thinking this is the coolest thing you could do. And then you're like, oh, the wrestling nerds are mad. It's like, dude, you're the nerd. Babe. You're the geek. You're the lame. You're the kid that everybody tells you not to talk to because all you do is talk about wrestling. It's you, babe.
Loser.
Okay? Like the wrestling nerds are mad. I'm like, you're what? You're the nerd. What are you? How dare you? It's just so. He's such a little asshole, and it works for whatever it works for everybody who watches it. But it's just like I am not on Twitter enough to care about what he's talking about. And when somebody tells me, I'm just like, all right. I mean, if I'm gonna play that game with you, I mean, I'm just gonna. It's real easy to light your ass up. Like it's real easy to light you up, man. He called us the WWE nerds. Baby, you're in AEW. The Young Bucks have come back and they're taking up your time slot. Not to mention, you were beaten by Swerve Strickland and had no traction after that. And then, even after all of that, the only thing that gives you any type of pop is the fact that people are calling you bald. You're welcome. I don't even watch AEW and I know exactly what's going on. You're not at the forefront. I can tell you that. Which leads me to believe that the problem, while WWE has its issues, the problem may not have necessarily been WWE. The problem may have been you. But I tell you what, your wife Samantha, great song, love the video. It's cute, love it for her. It's a wonderful thing. She's doing great things. You will figure it out. You will figure it out, I guess. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, I want to go to Culver's so bad. I haven't had a burger from Culver's in forever. So freaking good. All right. So Eli wanted to play One Gotta Go, so we're gonna do it now. Okay. He picked some pretty simple ones that I know we've probably seen before. But we got burgers, wings. I want to say that that's pizza at the bottom. Excuse me. Pizza and tacos. And he said one has to go. Um, this one is hard. Hi, Brandy. Thank you, thank you. Tacos. Oh, you crazy? No, no. I'm gonna pick wings. I can live without wings. I can live without wings. I can't live without pizza. You crazy too, Nicole? Crazy, crazy.
Okay,
No,
I'm back.
insane. You're
One gotta
insane.
go. Burgers.
Okay, that's fair.
I eat everything
Wings can go.
but
I
a
can live without
burger
having wings.
these days.
I can live without having wings. Like legitimately, I'm
I
okay.
need a wang, a full wang.
I am okay
Mm-mm.
with not having wings. I'm
Fry
okay with
hard,
that.
extra lemon pepper.
He was like, mm-mm, I need my wings.
Mm-hmm.
Tastes
Extra.
like a little wang, not a wang.
Tell me a 10-piece wang.
That's crazy.
Fry hard, please.
That's crazy.
I can't believe you would get rid of wings. That is crazy to me.
Right.
I can live without wings, but I'm
I
not.
like
I'm not living
pizza,
without tacos, and I love
but I
pizza.
can live without it.
What?
I don't eat a lot of pizza, especially the older
I can
I
see that.
get.
I
I
love
don't.
pizza, but it
It's
gives me
too much. I
heartburn.
feel like it's every time I eat it, it's always so greasy.
Oh, I love pizza. I
I
love it.
can't.
I love pizza,
Yeah.
but I could cancel that out too.
Yeah, that's my first thing. I love a good burger. I would never get rid of that.
Mm-mm.
Um, Tacos, you can do so much with tacos, so I would never. And wings are wings. Like,
You just can't drop the wings. That's crazy.
I'm so mad. I gotta make something else to eat
That
because
was
I
your whole WrestleMania last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We had wings, but I can live without them.
that's crazy to me.
I don't have to have wings.
You hear that, guys? Your
Oh, you
president
petty.
is horrible.
You're petty. Uber.
Horrible.
Let me see in the comments. So Nicole said pizza.
Get that pizza out of
Uh
here.
Kayla said pizza could go even though I love it. Aaliyah said tacos. Y'all that said tacos are crazy.
Girl, I will stomp
Y'all
you
are
out for a taco.
wild.
That's crazy. I'm not living without tacos.
Aaliyah, get out of here. Let's go.
Let me see. Let me go up from here. Yeah, Tay said tacos. Brandy
Oh, you
said
can go to. Oh,
tacos.
Brandy, I'm disappointed. Go
No,
ahead and go.
no, I'm not getting rid of tacos. All right, this one is a little bit more traditional. We got Chinese food, Jamaican
Mexican.
food, Mexican, and Afro American food. Chinese food
Mexican.
can go for me.
Mm,
I love
I
a good
don't. I
Asian
haven't ate a
cuisine.
lot of Jamaican food, and I probably won't ever eat a shit ton of Jamaican food, so that can go for me.
I love
Oh,
Jamaican food. I
It's
love
I
it.
not like
just
it's
had some
bad, but I
oxtails.
don't like. There's no. I think
That's not something you eat regularly.
there's maybe one Jamaican restaurant. I've only had Jamaican food like once in my entire life, so I'm good to get rid of that.
I've
Oh
had it
man.
Jamaican, the Jamaican style Jamaican food, and then I've had bastard American Jamaican food. So I love them both. I
I
love
love Mexican
Chinese food. I
food
can't
down.
eat.
I will never get rid of Mexican food. That is
I
actually
love
I
it
cannot get
down,
rid of
but it
Chinese
be
food. That is too
it
crazy
be
to
too
me.
Let
much.
me see the comments. What y'all picked? Tay said Chinese food.
Jail.
Chinese food can go, babes. It can. Brandy
Jail.
said Chinese food. B. Jeffer said Chinese food. Kayla
Jail.
said Jamaican food because you don't eat it as much. And Aaliyah said Jamaican food. Well, nobody picked Mexican or Afro American because I would have kicked you out if you picked Afro American. Okay,
Okay.
No,
you would
we're
have to
not doing
leave.
that.
You would have to leave. You would have to leave. But I don't like
Immediately.
Chinese food. I think it's because of the five spice. I'm not a big fan of it, and I don't know if it's the five spice and that the MSG that I'm tasting, but something in there I don't like, and it makes me feel like I have to throw up, and I just don't eat it that often or at all actually. Keenan said Chinese food too. Fair enough. The MSG be too much sometimes. I think that's what it is, but I can't eat Chinese food from the like from a Chinese food place. I can't eat that. Panda Express, I can because it's bastardized and they ain't putting a bunch of MSG in it. But I don't
Oh,
know what else they put in there, but I just can't. I can't eat it. I have tried so many times
oh,
because it's cheap.
Jesus.
It's cheap and you can get a lot of it. But my God, today.
I'm so mad. So I think you guys know I use every plate. So there's
Yeah,
like 2 weeks in a row that I like forgot to make selections, and I just got a bunch of fucking pork,
Ew.
like dishes with pork. And you guys know I don't really eat pork like that.
yeah.
So I made one to try it out so I can use it. And then I took like 3 bites and I said I do not want this.
Too much salt.
It's
She don't like the
just
pork.
I don't like the
Pork is
I don't like pork.
nasty.
I haven't, and also I just haven't had it in so long. Like it's just like not good to
It's
me.
gonna make her sick if she haven't eaten it in a while.
I feel you. Because the smell of bacon makes me sick.
I love
I
pork.
can deal with bacon, so I can eat bacon. I can't smell it.
Can't
So
smell
when
it.
it's
Can't
cooking,
eat
I
it.
can't be like I can cook bacon if I'm not going to eat it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
I
cause you
can,
know how
but.
I said like every time like we do like our group vacations, I can't ever
Mm-hmm.
sleep. So I'm always the first one to sleep. So usually I'm on breakfast duty. I can and also and like I can fry up some fucking bacon, bitch. But am I gonna eat
I
it? Probably not. I'm gonna eat that
love
sausage
bacon.
gravy though. But I'm not gonna
Sausage
touch that
gravy
bitch.
Mm.
together.
Bitch,
Oof.
when I tell you I had them licking those fucking bowls when I made that sausage gravy, I said, y'all are sick. And they were like, oh my God. They're like, this is like the best sausage gravy. And I was like, I just found some random ass recipe and then like I doctor it a little bit.
That's exactly what I did.
Well, if Nicole got breakfast, then who got lunch?
You, because
Me.
I'm not cooking.
You not cooking dinner?
I guess. I
So lunch or dinner? What you gonna
Not,
do?
I guess.
when Britt came up here for SummerSlam, she took a whole thing of great sausage gravy with her when she went back to her
I know
hotel.
that's damn right, Brett.
Bitch, I'm making sandwiches. There go
You
your
can't.
lunch.
Sandwiches are good, especially I make me a good sandwich. But I'm extra
Mm-hmm.
like I do like I get like the ciabatta bread, like I'll get like a specialty bread and I'll
Yes,
toast it and I'll make like a pesto or like
Yeah, it'd
I
be like
think sandwiches are so underrated in my
yes,
opinion
Nicole. You gotta get the right
because
shit though.
yeah, you
I
just
love a
just
good
get the right
sandwich.
stuff and it's so good and then it's easy because it's like you don't have to worry about cleaning up a bunch of shit afterwards
Nope.
or whatever. Like I
Mm.
love if I have something going on or if I have like a party or something. I think actually when I have people over finally at my apartment, which I need to do soon, um I will oh damn it, I thought he pinned him. Um I would
Let's see.
have
Subway
I'm
tray.
making probably like little sandwiches and
I love a
pinwheels.
sandwich. Give me all the fixings though. I want lettuce. I want tomatoes. Give me some pepperoncini.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, is he gonna
Any
pin him?
pickles. But I can't, y'all know
Damn it!
stories. I can only do about 4 jalapenos. So that's like one per slice of a sandwich.
I love me a fresh jalapeno now, but I don't
If
like
I
the
do
pickled
too many,
ones.
y'all, I pass out. My nose will be bleeding.
Oh shit!
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because I overheat.
Jesus Christ!
It's some bullshit.
You need to get that checked out.
Because it only
Hold
happens
on.
when I overdo it with like spicy stuff.
The what?
Like I need something to drink, then I pass out.
Well,
There goes my drink.
I'm gonna got
That's
lemonade.
how I feel about them expensive at drinks I got this weekend. When I look on my account at what I spent, oh, calamari can go. We don't even need to spend time on this.
I agree.
Calamari is nasty because it's never made right.
I don't like any of these because I'm not a shellfish girl.
Yeah,
So,
I don't
Aren't
like
you allergic? Who's
seafood for
allergic?
real.
um, it's somebody got a shrimp allergy, but I don't remember who it is. It's a
Not
mild
me.
shrimp allergy.
I love eating
Is
seafood.
it Tirza? No, she's
No,
allergic
Trisha
to
had
she's
the
what?
tomato
tomatoes.
Tomatoes?
allergy and the honey allergy.
Yeah.
The honey allergy was always so crazy to me. I was like, how did you figure that out?
I don't know. Look on the floor. Look on the floor, baby. Oh, you looking for your soda?
Who's allergic? Somebody's allergic to shrimp. That's
Um,
gonna bother me.
I don't know who has. Is it Alexis?
Someone is allergic to shrimp.
It's Alexis, or is it
Rico.
It's Rico?
Rico, are you in here? Are you allergic? Or is
No,
it
it's
you, Hiram?
Hiram.
It was
No, I'm
either
not
that
allergic.
time then.
Oh my god, that's bothering me.
Um,
I'm keeping salt
Uh,
I
expired,
thought it was
especially if they're
Marjorie that had
making.
it.
hey, Haku. Oh no,
Hey,
that's too
Don.
powerful. You can never be him. Sorry.
Oh shit! Can you pop this for me, baby? All right.
All my Samurai Jack fans know.
I'm not a shellfish girl, so none of this matters to
I
me.
Uh-uh, I
I
love a
love
good scallop. You're
I love
crazy.
seafood. I
I can't
low
do
Got you
it.
though,
key.
honestly.
I honestly, if I try, I want to eventually just to be a pescatarian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like
Okay,
that's my goal. My
skinny.
goal is to eventually be a pescatarian, but I obviously like I don't like pork. The one thing that always trips me up is not even necessarily chicken. Is like one because I try it every at least once a year I try it or I go vegan or vegetarian and I see how long I can last. I have not done it yet this year, so I'm gonna need to soon. Also helps me lose some weight. Um and
Hey,
it's
giving Brittany an
literally
L3.
I'll crave like a and it's like a steak. Like I just absolutely need a steak and that's
Oh,
what always breaks me.
same. Oh, I always need a good steak.
Yep. It's never
I'm always
chicken.
gonna
I
get a
could
good steak with
literally be
some
smelling my mom's
crab
fried chicken.
cakes.
I'm good. But
Oh, it's so good.
yeah. I just don't like. I just don't like shellfish. Not a fan.
Mm-mm-mm. That mean you don't do clams. You don't do
oh
mussels.
my gosh, she looks
No,
so good.
I
Oh.
love a good fried mussel.
I have
Oh,
tried. Now I will eat. The only shellfish I can't eat are like mussels and clams. I can eat those, but I have to
okay.
have a taste for them.
Queen
Yeah,
Aminata
Yeah,
don't
is
just
literally so beautiful.
beginner.
I cannot.
I love
She
her.
is.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh,
watching
she's
her wrestle.
so beautiful. Her outfit that she had on is really cute. Let me see if
And
she
Serena
posted on
D
her.
looked like she was gonna go ice
Kansas
skating.
Michelle.
A mess.
Serena Deeb always looked like she about to fucking go ice skating somewhere.
I'm like, who wears black round toe shoes with that type of catsuit?
I was like, why are you still wearing that?
And her
Take this
feet
shit off.
were stark white, but her face and hands was tan. I was like, bitch, did you cover up? What?
She
What
looking like.
happened? Was you in water, bitch? Like,
This is do the
hey.
top half. You didn't think about the bottom half. You know, you ain't put no stockings on to pretend.
I've heard the song so much this weekend.
Okay, let's move on. God
Woo,
bless you.
Jesus.
bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
This one I think we've done before, but we can do it again. One gotta
It
go.
breaks it breaks my heart to say it. Honestly, y'all are gonna get mad.
I'm saying family matters.
I
Oh, I'm agreeing.
in my head says Family Matters, but my heart says Martin.
You are crazy.
Okay, I know.
Absolutely not.
she
I
said.
like I love Martin, but I when I tell you I used to watch
I
Family
mean, I
Matters
watched it back and it didn't age
religiously.
well.
No,
I used to know that show word from word when I was little. Like I loved that show.
That's ridiculous.
no. I dead ass.
Fresh Prince is Fresh Prince is untouchable to me, and
I
so
was
is A
gonna cut
Different
Fresh
World.
Prince if I hadn't seen Family Matters.
But I'm gonna say Family Matters, so no
And I
one's
love the
upset.
different world. Everybody wanted to go to Hillman. Okay,
Oh, I
everybody.
love the different world. I used to watch that when I was little.
Mm-mm.
It's on streaming somewhere, and I can't remember.
Netflix.
That's what it is.
No, but I used to watch it on Bounce TV.
You can watch Family Matters on Hulu. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And you can
Yeah,
watch
Family
Fresh
Matters
Prince
got
on
added
Hulu.
onto
I have
Hulu
Bounce
Mm-hmm.
a little
TV.
bit. I want to say like a year or two ago.
Junior, please mind your business.
I used to see it at Nick at night.
Let me see. Brain pick Fresh Prince. Keena said Family Matters. Tay said Family Matters. And Brandon said you can't get rid of Martin.
I know. That's why I said I'm gonna get rid of Family Matters.
B. Jeffers, you crazy. We're not getting rid of a different world. Find something else. Find something else.
And by something else, everybody means Family Matters.
Because half of us wouldn't be college educated if we didn't see a different world.
Or their parents
And that's
didn't watch A
facts.
Different World and make them go to college.
Period.
Because that was my mom.
Y'all
I
can go
don't
to
know.
hell. Aaliyah, B.
Watching a
Jeffers,
different world made me want to go to
y'all can go to
college.
hell. Okay. Make sure
Oh
y'all
I
take
have
them
shit.
books
not
y'all
gotten
bring
into
with you.
Um,
that.
Y'all,
I just saw a tweet. I wish I saw this. We saw this yesterday while we were recording. Trick and Lola are under consideration to be called up.
Lola?
Good.
Out of
Yeah.
all of the girls, they picked Lola?
Yeah, I can see it.
I mean, she
Ah,
should go up, but she shouldn't be the first one. I would hold her, but
Roxanne should go.
she should go up in the next, like, I want to say 2 to 3 months. She needs to go up though.
Not right now.
Not right now. They can hold off on her for 3. They need to pull Roxanne now. Roxanne gotta
Roxanne
go.
is the one.
Immediately.
Roxanne
Mm-hmm.
has to go. Love her
Trick
down.
going
She
up,
gotta
I
go.
understand. I don't have a problem with that, but Lola, out
Roxanne
of
needs to
all of
go
the girls,
Roxanne has done plenty for that division.
for
see,
herself.
I would say you get a pass, B Jeppers, if you didn't hear of a different world, but I don't believe you because the internet is undefeated and a different world has been parodied. They've been talked about. It's been whole think pieces on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram about a different world.
I mean, if I have seen it, you have to have seen it.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen a few things. I haven't gotten into it heavily.
Last year. If you got Netflix, you can watch A Different World. It's up there on Netflix. I highly recommend you take a day and go watch it. I promise you, it's worth the time to go and watch A Different World. It's better than what y'all got to watch on TV right now.
True.
What the hell is even on TV?
All y'all got is White Lotus and
911.
Yellow
That's my
Jackets.
show.
You know what show is good? I don't remember the name of it. I'll have to screenshot it. It's on Amazon Prime. It has Kevin Bacon in it.
I know what you're talking about. I just finished that.
Yeah,
What's the
that's I
name
don't
of
know
it?
the name of that show. I'm usually high
Hold
when I
on, let
watch it,
me.
but I like it.
Who?
It's about.
Um, ooh, who is this?
TV show. Is he a serial
Hold
killer?
on. No, he's like a bounty hunter. He hunts demons.
The Bondsman?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay,
it's
I seen
very
a
good.
commercial for that show. He was a bounty hunter that died, and they turned him into a demon bounty hunter. Okay. I thought it was gonna be corny, but they did pretty good with it. I see.
Yes, I'm waiting for
Said
season 2.
I'll watch Saturday. IDK if it was available in my country when I was growing up. But where was you living at? In Jamaica? The islands? Where was you at?
Where were you? Excuse me, but where the hell were you?
Right. Where were we at? Now these last two are a little more female specific, but y'all can answer. Where is this? St. Kitts. Let me Google it. My geography is not that great. Oh, it's the Caribbean.
Wow.
It probably wasn't on your available for you in your country during that time, so you get a free pass for that. But your ass in the States now, so go watch it.
And Netflix is everywhere.
Yeah, it is. And if you can't watch it, get you a damn VPN
So
so
you
you
can
can
watch
steal
it.
it. So you can steal it. Okay. Okay. So these last two are more specific to ladies, but this is what Eli picked. So I'm only going by what Eli picked. They said one must go. You can do braids, wigs, color, or the twist out braid out. I like all of them, so I'm not picking because fuck y'all.
I'm not picking either.
God.
I'm black. That's the black girl magic. I can switch my hair up to anything I want. Matter of fact, I got a wig in there right now. I need to go in there and shake out. Yeah. Alexa said, damn, I gotta stay out of all of these. White girls wear wigs too now.
Yeah, unfortunately, some wear braids, but you know, it's a cute little braid style you could do.
I mean, that one white girl, Natalie, that's walking around with them braids and is constantly antagonizing people with rage bait. She get mad because don't nobody pay attention to her, so then she start doing weirdo shit.
My coworkers
What?
are jackasses.
What you mean? Brandon, you can go to hell and rent no wigs.
At the VA, and they're brothers. Technically, they're half brothers, but they're brothers nonetheless.
Okay.
One is mixed,
Okay.
so it is four of them, but he's the only one that's mixed.
They mix with black?
The one that's mixed is he's white and black.
Oh, he white and black.
Yeah, they he's the youngest. Their father was married, of course, before got divorced. All that, but anyway. So to mess with him, he is like heavily into his black culture.
Oh, okay.
And he's really he on the other side, but he fucks with black culture heavy. So when he started really getting into it, his brothers call him an African.
That's enough conversation with you for today. Okay? That's enough.
I said
no. What? No. That's enough. We done had enough out of you for today. Mm-mm.
I said, you let who call you that?
Dry it. Don't start that shit. Don't start that shit. One gotta go. This is the last one. Okay. Eli sent it. Don't be mad at me. Okay. This is what he sent. They got edges, nails, makeup, and weave. Edges are the epitome. They're the bane of my existence. Because some of y'all will take y'all actual hair and gel it down on the side and call it edges. And that's not your edges. That's just you parting your hair and gelling it down. That's fucking crazy. Okay? It's crazy. Edges gotta go. I don't like fat. I don't mind you being 40 or 50 and you gelling your hair down, but you don't have baby hairs. You're 50. Okay, you don't have baby hairs. You are gelling down your thinning edges. Okay? My God. Brandy, you ain't prying damn makeup brush out of my cold damn hands. You understand me? I'm gonna wear my makeup. Now, if you don't know how to wear makeup, then say that. Just say you don't know how to do it.
Who said makeup gotta go?
Brandy did.
That's crazy.
I like makeup. Makeup is fun.
Brandon making the wrong choices all night. It's time to take her out.
Oh my God.
Brandy said, I just don't wear it. Girl, it changed your life. It'll change your life.
When it comes to 11 a.m., I may off the island. I vote Brandy Henderson. I'm sorry.
It's so stupid.
You just made all the wrong choices tonight, and I just can't trust that you're going to lead this team to victory.
Jesus Christ. Shut your ass up. He's so stupid. Yeah, I don't wear, except for me, my gay boss, and my kiddo who says slay when she sees me. I mean, I love makeup. I think makeup, it changes how you feel about yourself when you see yourself in the mirror. That transformation is a beautiful thing. You smell yourself.
Don't please me. Step to the boat of shame.
God.
These can go in the drawer. That empty one up there is empty.
Let me go on a reality show.
Wigs and weaves because I have naturally thick curly hair, which is a blessing and a curse. You could just braid your hair down and wear a wig and or weave. I can explain this to you in the simplest way, Kayla. Most women don't wear weaves and wigs because they don't have thick hair. They wear it because they have thick hair. Because they don't want to have to deal with it. So they put the wig on. Or they'll get a weave. They might wear a quick weave so they can wear a specific style without damaging their actual hair. That's why you'll see the girls with shorter hair. Then the next day, they walking around, they got their hair in a bob, and it's their natural hair. Or they wearing their natural coils and kinks or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, most black women are not wearing wigs and weaves and or braids because they don't have hair. That most definitely is a stereotype. Drag queen tutorials will get you together. Yeah, but see, some people follow drag queen tutorials to the letter, and you really shouldn't do that because their whole point is to exaggerate their features, to make underneath the lights, those harsh lights, to make them look, to structure their face to be feminine. Which some of them are naturally feminine. They have a feminine bone structure and face, while others have to do a little bit more carving and contouring and stuff. But I be seeing them girls that be following the drag queen tutorials, and they like to follow to the T. Like you can't be walking around looking like Trixie Mattel. Mm-mm.
That's
And
just not gonna work.
I love Trixie, but that makeup is specifically for her. For her. Okay? Specifically. All right. So I want to show y'all something. It's wrestling related, so y'all will be able to talk about it. But I wanted to show y'all something with Bailey because I didn't get to talk about it over here too much because when I saw the clip, I had already went live on Monday, and then I talked about it with Alexis and Nicole, but I want to see what y'all reaction is to this, and then we'll talk about it. So hold on. I'm probably gonna get flagged for this, but Chris V, I didn't steal it. I just, I'm just putting a clip up here. But if I get flagged, I take it down.
And I was just telling Lyra this the other day. We've been doing a lot of bonding. I don't feel that I'm at a level of a Charlotte or a Becky. And but we came up together, and I wrestled Charlotte in her first match ever. Like I was signed to WWE before Becky. So when I see, to me, they're up here and I'm just not there yet, and maybe that's kind of where people base it off or where they judge it or whatever.
That's the first clip. Hold on, we got another.
And how do you not take that personally? You're being told you're going to win the Royal Rumble. Then you win the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
you do the point and everything.
Yeah.
And then it's well, what now?
Yeah, I know. It's oof. By the time this comes out, there's going to be even
Wait, what does that mean?
It's hard. It's hard. It's sometimes I think it's my that's what keeps me here is because I don't go freaking kick the door down and be like, I'm not doing that. Why would I do that? I'm fucking Bailey. Why would I do that?
Oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. This has two compounding issues here. One of them is that Bailey is very hard on herself. I don't really think she sees how much she has impacted the industry. And we're not talking about the four horsewomen. We're talking about Bailey, just her. and what she's done on the impact of the industry. I don't think she really understands her impact and how well that she has, how much she's given to the division and how much she's elevated the women's division and how many women have come into wrestling because they've seen her specifically. I don't think she understands the magnitude of her career and the impact it had on the industry itself. That's the first thing. Second, I don't think WWE understands her impact either. And what bothers me is that I understand you got to go with what's hot, right? You got to go with what's popping. I fully understand that. But it took Becky a minute to figure out who she was. And by that time, Bayley was a 3-time WWE champion. By that time, Bayley was one of the most talked about NXT champions overall in history. It's no shade to Becky, right? But if I'm talking about, if I want my division to get over and I want my division to be in the best hands, I'm giving the ball to Bayley. I'll give Becky a spot so she can get the pop and draw the eyes. But if I want my division to flourish, I'm giving that ball to Bayley. Bayley's going to be completely selfless. To the detriment of her career, she will be selfless, right? Bayley's going to put over the talent. She's going to walk them through. That's how Dakota and Io learned how to maintain themselves on this roster. This was through Bayley. That's why they had damage control. They walked with damage control. They were able to keep themselves together. I truly believe if they had brought Dakota up without Bayley, Dakota probably would have been fired. And I hate to say that, but I'm just being 100% honest. I don't think her career rests on Bayley, but I do think that she stood on Bayley's shoulders to get herself together on the main roster. I do believe that. As far as EO's concerned, I think EO would have been okay. But I think that having Bayley there in her corner and really being there for her really helped bolster her. I don't think it's right that, Becky gets precedence over Bayley in terms of time, especially on a Mania card where the selling point of the card was Bayley and Lyra to begin with. And my thing is, if you were going to go with this story, like I said on our pod yesterday, you could have did this weeks ago and actually had a decent storyline heading into WrestleMania with that Intercontinental Championship instead of wasting our time. You wasted our time with the whole Becky coming back and then the spectacle of it. That's what I didn't like. That's what pissed me off, was the spectacle of Becky's return. Y'all had to make her have a grand entrance. And I said this yesterday. I'm like, this is not the first time. This is the second time. And I just feel like this could have been done much better. And I know Triple H gets real upset when we sit on the internet, because he said it in an interview with Rosenberg. And sometimes I can admit, I take things very personally when people say stuff. And I kind of have to let stuff roll off my shoulders. But here's the thing. I'm the one who's consuming the product, right? I'm the one who has to watch it. So even if I don't do this every week. I don't sit up and have conversations with you all. I'm gonna talk to somebody. I was talking to my husband before this. I was talking to my mom about it because they're the one. My mom and my dad were the ones who introduced me to wrestling in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people I would have conversations about it with, besides my brother, because those are the only people that I know that watch wrestling. Then I had to build my own community. And so we're on the internet and we're having conversation. And I'll tell you what, if we weren't doing this, the driving force behind your company would be half capacity. Because nobody would care. That's the first thing. Secondly, even in your greatness, there is room for criticism. This product is okay. It's not bad, but you do make some bumbling mistakes like an idiot. This particular story was a mistake. It didn't have to happen the way that it happened. And instead of you using the tag team titles to create the same storyline we just saw 2 years ago with Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus, you could have used the Intercontinental Championship that you slapped on Lyra Valkyria to begin with if this is what you wanted to do. Becky could have been back. But no, she had to have a grand entrance, right? And that's my problem. That's my issue with all of it. Is the way that this has been structured so that Becky is the one who gets the accolades and then the turn. Hold on. It had to be a big spectacle. And I just feel like all of that was unnecessary. It just was unnecessary, and you made it bigger than it had to be. And I hate that for us. And I feel bad for Bailey because she deserved better than that. Because she is better than that. And I don't like the fact that she doesn't feel like she's as good as everybody else. Because she's better than that. She's a better wrestler than Becky is. Let's keep it real. She always has been. Technicality, her and Charlotte pretty neck and neck when it comes to their skill, but she's also a better wrestler as well than Charlotte, if we being fair. Technically sound, she's the best of the best. Very few people who can fuck with her on that level. So hold tight, y'all.
Yeah, booted out.
No, I ain't get booted out. It was just quiet. They all on mute. If he's not open to constructive criticism, he can say that. I think that he is, but I think what he's
Sorry, my
tired
mother
of.
called me.
Oh no, it's fine. I think that
Hello?
he's open to. Yeah, I
Okay.
got you. I think that he's open to constructive criticism. I just think that he feels because he's behind the wheel and they're structuring everything that we are assessing it from our point of view, and because it's wrong, he feels like we shouldn't put out our opinion, but we're going by the way that you have put out the information. If we assess it incorrectly, that's on us. That has nothing to do with you. It's our interpretation of the product. And we're allowed to that opinion, just like if you was watching any other television show and you didn't like the direction of the way the show went, you would interpret it that way too. That's kind of the point. I think he means like the peoples from like JD in New York and all them other people who they have their moments. Let's put it that way. I just wish Bailey didn't feel that way or believe that, because she is everything, and I want her to feel like that. I want her to know that she is at the top of the mountain, and she very well should be treated like it. But I can kind of understand why she feels like she isn't. Look at how she's treated, you know? Hold on a second, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Still don't know my words, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental, got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't designed.
Alrighty then. I have returned. Let me go back to the comments. B. Jefferson said it's also a slap in the face to the actual women's tag teams that are present and could have also been in that spot. But yes, this is true. This is true. However,
You know what? I just want to say that I was right. And I'm just going to remind everyone that I was right.
I hate
I was
you.
Right. Because y'all was over here like, oh, we need these belts right away. We need them. We need them right fuck now. Da 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 da. Now look at us. Look at this shit.
Would have happened with or without the titles if we're being fair. But you were right.
We could have did this shit. What? In February?
True. How do you feel about the new show on Netflix? They're debuting Unreal, because I don't know, feel too much stuff getting out already, but curious to hear your opinion. This is going to be very, very scaled back. I don't think they're going to pull back the behind the curtain as much as you think. Triple H is very much an exaggerated version of his predecessor. He's only going to let you see what he wants you to see. So I'm curious as to what he's gonna show. I suppose, and then I think like you could kind of fill in the blanks of what you don't see. But I think you're gonna see too much. I don't think he's gonna show you the exact process, but of course it'll probably be about past stories that they went over, that they set up. They probably show you like, hey, we want Jey Uso to do da 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 da, something like that.
I agree. I feel like it's too much inside baseball for me. I hate to sound like Bully Ray, but it's too a little too insider for me. I don't need to give these other we don't need to give these fucking marks any more ammunition for their shit. It's not good.
Take you backstage for what? You
I don't
want
know.
us to see so bad? Host tours.
They ain't
Take
gonna
Bitch,
do it to
open
make
up a
people even more
fucking
mad.
museum.
take your
I don't need
Yeah,
to
that
know
like
about.
museum is what we
just taking
need.
your phone.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
Like
a walkthrough.
I don't give who is this? Oh, it's Fletcher. It's like I don't give a shit about anything that pertains to that. I don't give an absolute fucking shit. Put that damn stuff. You have that man from Smithsonian or whatever that damn museum is called
Right.
filing away for. He's
Hello.
been working there for like 8 years now.
Right.
Give him something real to do.
They had a whole debate about the original Mania card that got shown in the background, and people were dissecting it and going in. Well, I ain't like that original Mania card.
What's
I didn't.
that?
Um,
What was there? I didn't even see that.
you can't even see exactly what it was because it was so blurry, and then they went and put names and stuff over it, and I was just like, you don't even know if this is real or not.
Well,
Like I was like, let's just watch the show. And like, if you watch the show and you see it, cool. You want to have a discourse about it? Amazing. Love that for you. Me personally, I was just like, okay. I mean, they had the world heavyweight, the world heavyweight championship was gonna be contested with Gunther, Seth, and CM Punk. At least that's what the people dissected from it. What happened?
But I'm like, this is like a year ago.
Yeah, and then they had
This
Bianca
ain't
going
something
up
that they
against.
thought of 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they had Bianca going up against Rhea. They had, if I remember, like Jey Uso wasn't even on the card.
Mm-mm.
Um, Neither were the Intercontinental Championship for the women or the men. I mean, they didn't. No, they had the men's title up there. No, they didn't.
I know Io was in the tag match.
Yeah, EO was in a tag match with Asuka to go
didn't
after
it?
the tag team titles. Nia was supposed to be facing off against Jade Cargill for the
For the
women's
title.
championship. Um, Honestly, I would have preferred that match to Charlotte and Tiffany, if we're being fair.
Yeah.
Uh,
Charlotte beat the brakes off that girl for her to
but she
win.
did whoop her ass though.
I'm like, this shit. I said that
It
don't
do
make
look fake.
sense.
It's you know why? You know why it looks fake? It's because they took the picture from the clip, right? And the clip is blurry. You could take a screenshot of it, but it's not going to come out clean. It's blurry, so they decided to they typed the names that they thought they saw on that board, but you can't read it. It's not legible.
At all.
Wait, where's this board coming from?
It comes from the WWE Unreal commercial for them pulling back behind the curtain. So essentially, what you're gonna get is the same thing we got last year when they talked about behind the scenes of WrestleMania 40, which
Oh, okay.
they didn't give us nothing.
Okay, it never came.
They didn't say
Yeah.
anything. They was just like, we decided to shift to change this, and I was just like,
Nigga, change what?
what?
You ain't so shit.
They didn't show
To
us
me, they
anything.
always been doing behind the scenes for
No,
big
that's
events.
not something that I mean. I would want to know how they come up with the concepts. Like, I want to see the war room in terms of who's back there, because then I know who to blame. Because it's a whole bunch of white
Let
people
me see
sitting
the
there,
fucking writers' room.
right?
That's
Ain't
what
no
I want
niggas
to
in there. Where
I
are the
need
niggas?
names.
see. This is not
Huh?
for the niggas.
Where's the diversity?
Do they like niggas?
Do they like niggas?
I
Shoot,
mean, shit.
Do they like me? Do they
do
like
they?
niggas?
I'm saying. B. Jeffers said YS6 versus Judgment Day. Yeah, they did have a YS6 versus Judgment Day, which I actually would have loved that. But I didn't like the whole card. And I was just like, I'm like, this ain't really nothing to go hype over. I don't understand why y'all sitting up having a whole dissertation about this damn photo when you can't see who the names are on here and you going by somebody else's eyes that typed in what they thought was there. And I was just like, this is ridiculous.
And the shit already happened.
Because to be fair, that could have been a random whiteboard.
It was a WrestleMania board. Now I give it to
Yeah,
them.
it said it at the top.
It said WrestleMania clearly on the top board. Whoever wrote it writes like they got dyslexia. But
Wow.
I'm not
Okay.
even trying to be funny. I'm dead ass. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm serious.
I haven't heard that.
You know, you can't be wrong. Because I have dyslexia.
Y'all ain't finna make me out to be the bad guy.
That's how you write Hiram.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm not crazy.
I have dyslexia, so I
Don't
can't
get mad
be
at
mad
me.
at her. She's right.
Shit.
Crooked.
Letters be all over the fucking place. You be like, damn, what do this say?
The person who wrote it know what to say.
He has daily sex too. That's what it is.
Dawn.
Shut up. Wasn't it a black woman before in the writing position, but ended up screwing herself or something? Her mouth hadn't even had one day as a damn writer and got her ass on a podcast talking reckless. Stupid.
So stupid.
Sure did. Just ruined it for the culture.
I was like, why would you do this? You hadn't even did no work for them yet. And they fired your ass for
Talking too damn much.
the dumbest thing is very much Craig getting fired on your day off.
She was like, apparently I was talking too much.
Girl, do you think?
Apparently.
Okay, you spilling all the motherfucking tea.
They asked her like, had you wrote anything yet? No, I hadn't really had a chance to do that. What the fuck? So you risked your career in writing to possibly do some good, which, given by the state of your ignorance in this whole situation, you wasn't gonna add much to the product, no way.
Okay.
Cause you're a little dumb. Then she got mad because she was being bullied online. And I was like, girl, we don't care.
Oh, Jesus.
Because what happened was you basically applied for a job that you didn't think you was going to get. You fucked around and
Just
got.
said that Mania card was made at Cracker Barrel.
Well, damn.
Fair enough. Ooh, not Cracker Barrel, child. People get shot at Cracker Barrel. We don't go up
I
in
know
there.
that's fucking right.
What Cracker Barrel y'all been shot at?
Baby,
A lot.
every
You don't be hearing the voices when you go to Cracker Barrel. Is that nigga, you don't belong here.
nigga, there's a Cracker Barrel here.
Get your black ass out of here.
What is that Cracker Barrel?
I don't care. I don't care. I would love Cracker Barrel is so fucking good.
Cracker Barrel is bomb as
Yeah,
hell.
eggs are
And
I
But I
ain't
ain't
been
been
in
in
a
a
Cracker
Cracker
Barrel.
racism
Yeah,
makes
I
it
have not
so
been in
good.
there. We were in that Cracker Barrel there.
I'm a little concerned, that's a great Cracker Barrel.
Yes, they did die after that. Me and my dad and my sister, we went to Cracker
But
Barrel.
we have already discussed that Cleveland is just a little too crazy.
And shot his wife and his daughter and off himself.
Yep. I ain't been in there since.
Wait,
And
what?
that's in Cleveland.
Yep. I don't go to. I ain't going to no Cracker Barrel.
The magical land of Cleveland is a little wild.
You better go somewhere.
Black people
Go somewhere.
Y'all look crazy. Not even
Your
the
ass
Cracker
is
Barrels
from
in
Chicago. How
Chicago.
the fuck you
Not
gonna
even the
talk about
Cracker Barrels in
me?
Chicago would shoot people there.
Oh, you rude.
Like,
What
what
type
y'all
of
got going
wild
on in
shit y'all got
Cleveland?
going on?
It was a white people that that's what it is.
long.
No, because that country singer came and sang up there, and them white folks went right back in there.
Shit.
My God
I said,
damn,
I'm not
you
going
too
there.
deep into the goddamn road.
I ain't
Oh,
going in there.
damn.
That man killed his wife and them two girls in there.
Mhm.
One girl
I'm
died
sorry,
in the
what?
store, the other one died at the hospital, and he killed himself in there. I said, I'm not going in there.
I wouldn't go to that one either.
I'm not
You
going
ain't got
in
no
there.
other one?
It's some more Cracker Barrels in here, but all of them cursed. I'm not going in none of them.
No.
They all cursed.
I'm not
you can just
going
do a
in there. I'm
DoorDash.
not going in there. Mm-mm. It's like going back
You
into
can just always
slavery
do
times. You
DoorDash.
walk in there.
You do
I
hit a
walked in
little racist
in
whispers
front of
in
the
the
Cracker Barrel. I
wind.
said, what the fuck kind of general store shit is this? What is going on?
You get scared just for sitting in there.
Got
I
ready
love
to
it.
walk in there to go get seated, and the lady said, "Can I seat y'all?" I said, I guess.
The judgment that you get when you walk in Cracker Barrel.
I'd be like, yes, table for two, please.
I'm sitting down. I'm like, I don't know about this. My daddy just sat his ass down. He said, I don't know why you tripping. Sit your ass down. We finna eat. Come on. I said, I don't like this. This is, I don't like this.
Was it good though?
I feel like they're going to call you a boy when they come back to this table. I don't like it.
Oh my god.
Here's your food, girl.
Oh my god.
Right. No, it was good. It was good. I ain't had no problem. The food is fine. But child, oof. I ain't been to a Cracker Barrel since. And I mean the next day that man went in there and killed his whole family. I said, oh Lord, just spared my life, Jesus.
Oh my
Okay, because I
god.
wouldn't know what to do.
Oh,
If I was in there, oh my goodness.
said, my
You know
God.
what's funny? This isn't funny,
It's
but
not
there's
funny.
this really nice Mediterranean restaurant in town called Souk. Souk is really good. That's like my anytime someone's like, okay, where should I go out to eat or somewhere I want to go somewhere, get like a nice drink, get some really good food. That's literally my first recommendation. So some dude came in there, I think want to say like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, with a gun, trying to like shoot his wife or ex-wife or some shit like that. Literally, and then but he forgot to take the safety off. So as he's trying to get the safety off, like a whole bunch of people in the dining room tackle him.
Period.
Just tackle him, all hold him down till the police come. And then I was like, that is so real. And I would have jumped in because you're not about to fuck up my favorite restaurant. We're not doing this. This is a nice, affordable restaurant in the area. You are not fucking that up for me.
The crazy part is he used a shotgun. Wasn't it a double barrel shotgun?
Yes, I remember. I because
It
I
was a
don't
double
live
barrel
like
shotgun,
right
so
right at
nobody thought.
Cleveland, but I vividly remember that story.
Nobody thought that it was strange that this white man is walking around with a double barrel
He
shotgun.
walked in there with a goddamn trench coat on. It was
hot,
got 80 degrees outside. You going
and he had a coat on. I'd have got my ass up out of there.
Because
This
of
not
right
funny.
to
This is
bear
not funny.
arms.
No, like somebody should have did
You
something.
can't bring guns into establishments in Cleveland. It doesn't matter.
No,
Mm.
and they saw him with it.
So no one
They don't
questioned.
give a fuck.
No
No,
one's like, hey,
nobody
what you doing
questioned
with
it.
that
No,
gun?
this is Cleveland. Now, shit, it's two sides to Cleveland. Well, it's three. You got the Puerto Rican side, you got the white side, and you got the nigga side. Okay, because niggas. Okay,
Just like how you just divided each.
and then the Asians have their part, but it's real small. But they got their part. It's nice, and they keep it up. And they Asian market is real nice. The one on Pay, oh my God, it's so beautiful in there. I just like going in there looking at the stuff. They got a real nice dim sum restaurant on Payne. It's a big Asian market on Payne, and everything is in there is very inexpensive. Anything you need, rice wine vinegar. If you need anything like gochugaru or anything like that, anything of that vein, you can get it all for them. But child, if you going to Cracker Barrel, you're going to a more affluent part of town. Cracker Barrel is not on where the niggas at. When you get to where the niggas is at, that's where Popeye's at. Okay? That's where you go and get Popeye's barbecue.
No matter what side of town you go.
It's a Popeyes. That's niggas.
Waffle House.
The way you tell where you are is by the restaurants in the area.
I don't think it's no Waffle House. It's up north, but
There's a waffle. Now, we only got one Waffle House in town, and it's on our side of town, and this is the nicer side of town, but it's not a part of the franchise. They do make the stuff very similar to that, but it's a standalone Waffle House.
Do they be fighting in there?
No, actually, they don't. That's why I said it ain't part of the franchise, baby.
That's boring.
No, nobody get pepped out. Don't nobody get pepped out in the Waffle House.
We got one.
Where's the entertainment?
Don't nobody get pat down in Waffle House Hill. You just walk in.
We got one Waffle House over here, and it's literally all the way like at fucking near Heather Downs. So that's like almost 20 minutes from me. Like, I'm not getting that shit from Waffle House.
I love Waffle House though.
You just go ahead and make a hookah bar or something.
Yeah, I'm with you. Don't fuck up the falafels. Hell no. Do Puerto Ricans have a big part in Cleveland? Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ohio City.
That's where the Puerto Rican Day parade.
That's where the Puerto Rican parade is. But you go down Coventry, you can come up across a couple of Puerto Rican restaurants. There's a couple more. What's that one street that we went to go get the empanadas from, AJ? I know that was on the west side, but we ended up going. Where's the restaurant that's connected to the Latin grocery store? The one that I gave you the address to. Do you remember?
That was in Lakewood, but I can't remember the name of the street.
But that's where the Puerto Rican community is too.
Yeah, they're over there too.
It's in Lakewood and it's downtown in Ohio City. You can go get anything from there. Like every community have its own thing, and pretty much here in Cleveland, as long as you cool, you can go in those communities. And ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. The only places I would suggest when you come to Cleveland that you do not go to is North Olmsted. Cause they racist.
Oh.
I've been called a nigga one too many times out there. Okay? So I'll take my ass over there. So I went to jail the last time.
That's all right. Wow. They got instant karma.
That's why don't nobody go over there.
Because the last time I happened to us, them people rolled past us and called us a nigga.
Didn't they get hit?
No, they ran over a goddamn nail and their tire went flat. The whole goddamn tire exploded. They looked back at us and helped. They asked us to help. And me and Dad went, "No, we niggas," and walked away.
Oh my God.
Oh God! Like it's been North Olmsted is racist as hell.
Straight called us like niggers and just rolled off laughing and shit. Hit a nail, goddamn tire.
Not niggers.
It's just
everything.
I'm sorry if someone's calling me a hard ER in 2025. I'm laughing,
ma'am.
Right.
We literally came out of where was we at the Japanese hibachi restaurant over there. Because we had came out because they didn't want to
No, we was coming out of Red Robin.
No, that was two different times.
Okay.
When we went to Red Robin, it was when that fat ass waitress was being real ignorant.
Oh yeah.
And I almost cut that hoe because she was acting real stupid when we went in there. She gave us watered down drinks and shit. I was like, what is going on? Like, are you mad? Like
the manager got her together and got her shit right.
And she was snatching our place. I was like, excuse you? You okay? Stinking ass. She was walking around with her. She had what pissed me off is that I was talking and she reached across me to get the plate and snatched it. And it had like juices or something from whatever was being eaten on there. And I said, Dad, did she just drop something on me from that plate? He was like, sit your ass down. I said, I ain't got up yet. I said, oh, excuse you. Oh, excuse me. I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, do we have a problem? Like, because it seemed like he was having an issue. Like, what's wrong with you? Just snatching plates and shit. What the fuck? I was like, never again. I will never come over here again. Never, ever, ever. I haven't been over there since. Now, to the Japanese hibachi place, that was when we came out and they called us niggers when we was coming out the place. That was when that happened. Everywhere else, I feel like if you come to Cleveland and you want to go anywhere else, you can. I will. Don't go to East Cleveland.
Oh, please don't.
No.
Don't do that. Don't go to East Cleveland. Don't go to North Armstead. East Cleveland, I don't give a fuck what nationality you are. You will get robbed. You will get shot. You will be stabbed. Okay? East Cleveland has no mayor. They have no police. They have nothing. It's Wild Wild West in East Cleveland. The potholes in East Cleveland will kill you. Okay? Just don't go there. It's not safe. It's not safe. Just said, period. I repeat, do not take your ass to East Cleveland. I'm telling you. It's not safe for you to go to East Cleveland. Nobody's safe in East Cleveland, especially at night. At night, you're liable to get robbed or shot.
Oh my God.
It's bad. But it's because the whole city of East Cleveland was corrupt. And instead of them absorbing the police department, they disbanded it because the police department was corrupt. You had a corrupt mayor, corrupt city council, corrupt police department. So they cut all of it. They got rid of the mayor, put him in jail. I don't know if he out of jail or not. They got rid of the city council. Some of them city councilmen went to jail. And they got rid of the police chief. Police chief went down. I don't know if that man got protection in jail or not, but I know he probably getting his ass whooped because he put a lot of people in jail. Police chief went to jail, and some of the cops that was in on the little gag went to jail. Some of the people who was paying for stuff, getting incentives. The city was offering incentives to do shitty work. And the city of Cleveland didn't want to absorb East Cleveland. We didn't want to be responsible for it. So right now, they are mayorless, if I recall, right? They don't have no mayor in East Cleveland. I don't think they have no mayor in East Cleveland. I don't think that they have a working police department. I think they have a police department that...
They don't have shit.
I think that our police absorbed their police, the cops that wasn't bad. They went and worked for the police and then worked for our police department, and then they supply cops over there. And they have like similar to what the sundown towns have. They have a police force, but there really ain't no order there. That makes sense. But they have nothing. They have no government, no local government for East Cleveland right now. And my daddy told me that East Cleveland used to be the prominent area. That used to be the affluent part of Cleveland. Mm-hmm. But
once they let Section 8 in the East Cleveland, that was it.
They gentrification. They just redlined everything, took it down. Oh, Lord. They hate us. It's all right. It's all right. It's not a bad city though. Cleveland get a bad rap sometimes, and Aries Spears, like a bruised eggplant. He was on somebody's podcast and Donnie's sleeping.
Oh, now he's sleeping.
Yeah, child. He's snoring. He can't help it, child. I think Ari Spears, what he was on a podcast and he said Cleveland is the toilet bowl of of America, and I was just like,
Talking about some me still upset about LeBron leaving.
and we're not. Honestly, he said he hates it here. The reason why is because people don't laugh at his jokes. He goes to the Funny Bone to do his comedy sets, and the niggas don't be laughing at his jokes. And I'm like, oh, so you're not funny. All the other comedians, I mean, all the other comedians come and they don't have no issues. The little Instagram comedians come and have their full sets and they have a good time. They shows sell out. You know, Kevin Hart makes a point when he have his smaller tours to come to Cleveland. He said he loved Cleveland. Most people that come to Cleveland say they love Cleveland. I don't really understand why Ari Spears don't like Cleveland, but it could be, you know, that he's terrible at his job. He used to be a pretty funny comedian. I don't know what happened. I feel bad for him. Earlier, we were talking about sandwiches are underrated while I'm eating a chicken salad sandwich for dinner. I want a Caesar salad so freaking bad. And my mom was like, we got all types of stuff downstairs for you to make a Caesar salad with. And I was like, okay, period. Go down there tomorrow and handle some shit. A salad be fire when you really want it, especially the Caesar salad. That is my favorite salad. Is a Caesar salad. I love it. It's my fave. All right, so we're gonna do SBC chat, and then I'm gonna get out of y'all here. Is Dynamite over with? It's 10 o'clock. Yeah, it is. Later. Ariana said a Caesar salad hit every time. Don't it though? The Cavs won. Oh, they almost lost this one though. Damn, that was up by 20. What happened?
Miami went on a nice little run to try to. They cut the lead to 2, but Donovan and Donovan took over and kind of pushed the lead back up to almost 9.
Oh, Donovan had to come in and add some little stank on it a little bit. All right. Well, Kayla, what's your good news? Let's hear it. While I read the 6 brown chicks, I'll read your good news after I read it. Why is Austin Theory trending? What he do? What did you do? Oh, okay. Oh, they was like they want Austin Theory and Seth Rollins faction with Brian Breaker. I don't have a problem with that because y'all didn't really give him a fair shot the first time. I'm planning to save up to go to the gym to be more active and healthy and down the line. Take some Spanish lessons. Love that for you, babes. All right. We're going to start with 6 brown chicks. We're going to question number 1. Apparently, I was drunk at my side chick's house and she called the cops on me. Instead of arresting me, the cop made me call my wife to pick me up. My side chick was drunk too, and she ran up to my wife's car and threw my dirty underwear in my face. Jesus. I blacked out and I don't remember much except waking up in the hospital with my wife by my side. My wife said she was driving, and when she turned the corner, I rolled out the back seat. We thought the door was closed, but it wasn't. My neighbor showed me his rig footage. I didn't fall out the car. My wife beat my ass and then threw me in the back seat and
As
took me
she
to the
should.
ER.
Oh damn.
My wife had never been violent with me before. Should I worry about her violent behavior, or did we just have a day? She's 5 inches taller than me, and I'm scared. Oh, should you be afraid? Not if you don't plan on cheating on her no more. You should be. Uh, I don't think her behavior was violent. The woman you had been sleeping with threw your dirty drawers in your face, and I think she beat your ass because you was cheating on her. You should have known better. I think y'all was just having a bad day. You cheated and she whooped your ass. You'll be all right.
Everything about this is so funny.
It's so stupid. My boyfriend has a beer belly. Question number 2. My boyfriend has a beer belly and he never wears bottoms to bed. Just his 3XL t-shirt and socks.
Oh hell no. Hell no. If you don't go put some drawers on,
She says, and I continue, or they, because I don't know if it's a he. He likes to keep himself free to roam so he can spoon me or something more as I sleep. He looks like Winnie the Pooh. He's too damn fat and it's not good for his health. I told him that we should work out together. He told me I should work my mouth more and stop fat shaming, or he'll send me back to the projects with the skinny crackheads and fat roaches.
Girl, what?
Shut up, Nicole.
please.
She is dying.
Each time I try to help him, he insults me for being poor. When we're not discussing his health, he's a great boyfriend, but he's going to die if he doesn't lose weight. I wouldn't give a damn. This is what you do. First of all, it sounds like y'all living situation is contingent on him and his fat ass. So if you want him to live, you need to be worried about an insurance policy. So if something happens
Not
to him,
insurance
you get
policy.
what you need. Okay? Everything else is not your business. If he wants to be fat, then so be it. But if you're not attracted to him anymore, then maybe you need to go find somebody else that won't tell you they're going to send you back to the projects. It's given very much Stevie J when he was telling Jocelyn, I'm going to send your ass back to the strip club. And she started crying, I'm not going back to the strip club. Ain't nobody going to take me back. That's what she said. And she didn't go back. I give her that. She did not go back. But if somebody who tell you they're gonna send you back to the projects with the skinny crackheads and the fat roaches don't really love you that much. So if I
That
was you,
whole
I would be getting
sentence
myself
is
together. You need to be
so.
working on your health. Getting
That whole
yourself together,
sentence
find
was
you a
so
decent job
fucking crazy.
so you can get the
Like,
hell out of here. Cause
how
that's
you come
crazy.
up with that?
Guess who's back?
There you go. He done woke up now.
Oh, jeez.
I had to get my food. I need something to eat.
I'll let Winnie die. Christopher Robin lived in the end. That's crazy.
Christopher Robinson needs to start living in fucking memory.
Hiram is disgusted. Okay.
No, I hate people that sleep naked in bed. Do not cuddle with me and you naked in bed. Please get the fuck out.
You're a
Hell no.
child,
This
that's why.
motherfucker. That's crazy.
I don't want no fucking man farting on me and they butt ass naked.
Well, you ain't gotta be behind them.
Okay, ain't she like 6 foot?
Yes, I'm 6 foot.
Okay, so why they can't be behind you?
Just don't want that. Just don't want that. No. Put some
Mm-hmm.
drawers on.
They gonna
Some
fart on you
people
with the
like to
drawers.
sleep the way they sleep.
Guess what?
Just
They
make
gonna
it sleep
fart
in
on
the
you with the
living
drawers
room.
on. They gonna fart on you with the drawers on.
You ain't finna tell me how I'm supposed to sleep. Shit.
So now what?
I'm sleep how I want. If I want to look like Winnie the Pooh, then goddamn it, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. You don't make me what to do.
Let that man be free.
Question number 3. Quick question. How do I know if my girlfriend will leave her husband for good?
Okay.
What?
You want your friend husband?
How do I know if my girlfriend will leave her husband for good? I've been waiting out this marriage for 2 years now. She says that every time he agrees to sign the divorce papers, he gets her drunk and then gets her pregnant instead. We always use protection. She told me with tears in her eyes that since she's pregnant, she must be kind to her husband because her health insurance is through his job. Part of me wants to tell her to dump that man and get on Medicaid with me. Medicaid.
Girl.
Ugh. This is why they think we're abusing the system now. This is the reason why. I
They
don't
should have
mind
never gave you niggas nothing.
nothing. Nothing. I don't mind raising her baby. I just want her to myself. A few months back, I told her to leave her husband, and she said, slumming with you in your little apartment is fun, but I can't live like that. What is with all the poor shaming?
Exactly. People
I'm
have hard
poor,
times.
but I'm a great lover and I make her smile. How can I convince her to leave her husband for me? You
You
don't have
can't.
the money to make her leave. You just don't. Now, shit, let's keep it real. Your ass is broke. And she don't want to be with you like that. She just likes sleeping with you. That's why she keep getting pregnant so she can keep her husband. You ain't figured out the game yet.
Yeah, all she wants is some broke dick. That's all.
Damn. She don't like you like that, sir.
You just want
You
my
are
pussy scratch.
convenient. That's it. That's all. That's the end of that. Go obsess over somebody else.
Really.
Please. My God, today. He said, Hiram, you need to live more life.
More like.
Leah, mind your business.
If Hiram don't like sleeping with somebody a specific way, that's fine. But I feel like a sheet would fix all of that.
He just ain't lived yet. That's what it is.
Like a sheet would fix all of that. Like just lay under a different sheet.
I love laying with somebody naked.
I don't know.
I only do that with people I
I just
like.
don't like the idea of it.
Let me put this in.
Oh my god.
Question number 4. Ferris, my common law husband, was shot on his way home from work. God damn.
Ouch.
We were at the most ghetto emergency room in Nevada when the foreign medical resident told me, we don't expect Ferris to make it. He'll probably die while I'm out here talking to you.
Oh.
Ferris's mom entered the waiting area with 2 women and a total of 4 kids. I thought they were relatives, but no, these were Ferris's 2 baby mamas. Relationships he started well after we were a couple. I've been with Ferris since 2016. These children are 4 and 6 years old. Ferris's mom says letting the kids see him one last time was the right thing to do. Well, the pearly gates didn't swing open, and the devil must have kicked his trifling ass out because Ferris survived the night and awakened from his coma shortly thereafter. I wanted to discuss his baby mamas, but Ferris says he's recuperating and can't remember ever cheating on me. He pretends to not recognize the other women or the kids. His mother told me I'm bullying him and I should just let him heal. I'm tired of his family playing in my face, but my money is tied up in a lot of loans I've given him over the years. So if I leave, I won't get that money back. You ain't gonna get that money back anyway.
So you might as well go ahead and go.
Unless he signed a promissory note, you ain't gonna get that money back ever. Okay. I wouldn't give a damn. I'd be out. As soon as I see them two babies. That's my cue.
Ew. The first one. That
Excuse me.
baby on me? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Two babies. Not one, but two.
What she said? No, she said 4 kids, 2 baby mamas.
Yeah, but she only said it was 4 and 6.
Oh.
Let's go back.
Do they have kids together?
No. But she did
Oh,
say
these
it
children
was
are
a total
4 and
of
6.
4 little kids. But she said the children are 4 or 6 years
I
old.
guess maybe they twins, child. Or maybe he had 2. And I don't know.
And he said these two baby mamas, the relationships he started well after we were a couple. These children are 4 and 6 years old. All 4 of
I would assume so.
them?
Yeah, baby. After that first one, you wouldn't have had me 4 kids. Not you
She
putting
acting
stuff
like she
on
didn't
the
know about
girl.
none of them.
You dizzy as hell. I ain't got nothing for you. Cause I'll tolerate a lot and I'll excuse a lot, but multiple babies on you and you stay, you're a clown.
I'm just trying to understand.
Me too.
Rashida must be the person you look up to.
Why does it keep doing that? Like,
Let me cover this damn dog up so he knows it's bedtime.
okay.
You ready to go night night?
Married 16 years to Winnette. She received her retirement benefits and she literally left me and our teen sons to work on her mental health. She's renting an apartment in Indiana 2 hours away, but we can't find the exact location. She posts on social media but won't answer our calls. I know where this is coming from. I had an affair and my sons helped me hide it. So when Winnette is paying us back by taking her money and doing as she pleases. Well, I mean, my sons, one is 17 and the other is a love child. He's only 12. She's their stepmother. Both need money. One needs braces and the other needs a car. I'm disappointed that my wife would be this selfish and put our financial health at risk like this. How to bring her back home? Nigga, do you have a job?
Well, she's a stepmother, right?
And another
These
one
ain't even
is
her
cheating.
kids.
She don't have to worry about them. They're not her kid.
I would have left you high and dry too, bitch. The fuck?
So neither of them. I thought that one was her kid.
He
This
said
is she's their
one
stepmother.
is 17 and the other is love child and he's only 12. She's their stepmother. So she both of their stepmama.
So she don't have to do nothing. She don't have to buy braces or buy a car.
I would have left your ass
Buy
too.
braces. Them little kids don't got insurance.
The boy's 17. At this point, if he need braces,
He got insurance still.
I think
He's
the
under
17
18.
I think the 17 is getting the car. The 12-year-old supposed to have the
he's 17.
braces.
He better Uber like the rest of the kids do. The fuck? Get your ass on the bus. Metro.
I'm
The Rita.
confused about the braces thing.
Fuck wrong with you? He don't need no car. He want one. There's a difference.
The 12-year-old probably need braces.
Well, I
He
mean,
should have insurance. He 12. He had
Dental
insurance.
insurance.
you better do like the
My
other
mom
dude
did
did
not
and
pay
get
for my
Medicaid.
braces.
What's wrong with you? I don't understand why you are putting out all on her when you ain't. Where's your pension? Where is your job, sir?
Sounds like they was living off of her.
Fuck wrong with y'all. Question number 6. My baby daddy had a good job with the post office, but when I put him on child support for my 2 kids, only one child is his. He doesn't know that my youngest son isn't his. You dirty bitch. My baby daddy stopped showing up for work. Then he got fired. The money stopped, and I was barely scraping by when I got a letter that stated I must pay child support to my ex. I raised my kids. He's unemployed on purpose. Legal aid said there's nothing I can do. I'm trying to give him another baby to convince him to cancel his child support agreement. But this savage found a loophole in the child support payment system and he's rejected me full stop. what to do. You wait a minute.
Period for him.
So you got a baby with him. One of them is not his. You put him on child support. He purposely stopped working to stop the child support. That doesn't make any sense to me. The state pays the child support. He pays the money to the state. So he would owe the state. He wouldn't owe you nothing.
Well, will that be for every state?
Most states operate that way. I've
It's
never
like
heard of
back
it.
pay.
I've
They
never
still gonna
heard
get
of
it
it where
back.
they pay the child support directly to the parent. Once you start child support, it goes through the court systems. They don't rely on you to make the payments to them. But if you stop having a job, you would rack up a debt with the state.
Yeah.
And then you would end up having to pay the state back. But they would never stop the money. At least here in Ohio, and from what I know in Georgia, they don't do that. They don't stop the payments. They will, you're going to pay it. You're going to pay the state back because the state is the one that's going to pay your child support for you so that the child isn't left destitute. That's the whole point of the child support. But she is abusing the system. Number one, you have a child that doesn't belong to him. And if you were put him on child support, they should have DNA tested that baby. I'm so confused by this. Then the money stopped and he got fired. And you got a letter that says you got to pay child support to your ex. How and why? He doesn't have custody of the kids. He's never taken care of them. I don't understand why you have to pay child support to him. Unless they forcing you to repay that money that you claim was for one of them children that don't belong to him.
Something about the story not adding up.
And then you round this shit out by saying you trying to give him another baby to convince him to cancel the child support agreement. How is another child gonna stop? I feel like you should have a test to have sex. You gotta take a test to have sex.
That's just crazy.
I feel like you should be tested psychologically before you have sex. Because this don't make no sense. You go about trying to bring a third child into this bullshit while you pinning the second child. Why didn't you put the other baby on child support with the other nigga you made this baby with? Why are you? Ugh, I'm so disgusted with you. Like God, what? I don't know what to do. I don't know. Ask Jesus. Don't ask me. I don't know. That don't make no damn sense. That's just ridiculous. Hello, Kenny. She said a test is hilarious. No, because people is stupid, Kenny. Like, come on. Why would another child stop him from forcing her to pay him child support? How would that work out in her favor getting pregnant again by him? He not paying fucking child support right now.
I don't know. Maybe in her thought process, he'd be
No
like, "Oh my
damn
God, I love my
sense.
family so much. Let me go support them." But that's so unrealistic. That's really a long shot.
Fucking stupid.
He just quit his job so he wouldn't have to pay it, but he's stupid because he's gonna have to pay that. They're going to get their money back. It's just like taxes. They're gonna get their shit back
One way or another.
in tenfold.
This don't make no damn sense. It's just stupid.
Everybody, see, y'all might as well have another baby because everybody's stupid.
No. No more
No.
dumbass people in this world. No.
Everybody's
Stupid.
stupid. Somebody got to be stupid. Make
No.
stupid choices.
No, you don't have to be. You're choosing it. Tired. stupid ass, gonna say some dumb ass shit like that. I just want to have another baby with him. And then he found a loophole. Well, yeah, clearly the nigga's smarter than you, dumbass. You.
Yeah.
Well, he's not that smart if he quit his job.
Yes, Hiram. He quit the job on purpose. So the bitch couldn't get no more money out of him.
So they wouldn't take it out his check.
He ain't got no check for them to take it
He
out of.
gonna be mad when he get a new job. Cause they're gonna take more out.
Yeah, God.
Oh,
That nigga probably fixing sinks and shit and getting paid under the table and living good. And gonna keep doing it. Now he done finagled it so the girl owe him money. But my question is, what about the baby that you actually did make with her, the one that you actually fathered? What about that?
Guess it said fucking kids.
I hate it here. Don't make no damn sense. Anyways, I'm gonna go because my brain is fried right now.
Oh my God.
It's just not. It's not firing on all cylinders, and people are dumb. People are dumb. That's the best way to explain it. So I will be back Friday after SmackDown. Please, I hope they put SmackDown back to 2 hours. Please, God, put it back in 2 hours. Brother BKL says, "Rip to the great Mongo McMichael." Mongo McMichael is a former Chicago Bears Hall of Famer, and he used to be a professional wrestler, and he passed away today at 67.
That's sad.
Yeah. He was a former WCW star. He passed away today. I'm sorry to hear that. Rest in peace to you, Mongo McMichael. Any whoosies, I hope you guys, that was an unfortunate way to end the show, but I hope you guys have a great night. Please have a good night. All right, and I will see you guys Friday. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel, please do. You can head on over to Fourth Wall, and you can purchase merch over there. There is a shop on my YouTube channel where you can shop certain stuff. You can go to my shop from there if you want to. I'll make sure in every video to put in the caption the Fourth Wall merchandise website. There's all types of merch up there. We have hoodies, sweaters, hats, mugs, tumblers, the whole nine, citizen sweaters. We've got Adidas quality sweaters. All kinds of things are up there on the website. You can go and check it out if you want to. You can always support the channel just by donation, or you can do super chat if you want. You can also support the channel by becoming a member. Okay, I appreciate y'all and I love y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more wrestling content. Check out our merch and consider becoming a member for exclusive perks, special emojis, and members-only content.